Yo, how's it going, everyone? Yeah, doing it a bit early today, but I thought, why not get on it? Gonna make the live stream longer as well today, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Holloway, obviously tomorrow. Got my tickets. Gonna be heading down to the KCOM. First time I've been there, so yeah, hopefully should be a win. And welcome to anyone who joins on. Obviously, got the notes. And welcome to the first viewer. Now we got a few more in here. Hello, and welcome to anyone who's joined on here. If you could drop a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. And welcome to your Hull City versus Derby County away day match preview. Alright, big man, how's it going? Who's that? Sam YTLUFC, how's it going? What do you use to record? iPhone 11 Pro. Yeah, that's what I use. Yo, how's it going? Who's at the Riverside stand? Sean Keegan says 3-2 to Hull. A lot of goals he's predicting. So, obviously, tomorrow, 3 o'clock kickoff, we face Hull City at the KCOM Stadium. First time I've been there. Hull, a decent side. Their last result was a victory against the scum, Nottingham Forest. It's Sam says, show us your notes. They're like right here. So, picked out 3 sort of key components to Hull City side. That's Eric Lehigh, Grzycki in the middle of the park, sort of the playmaker, feeds through the likes of Jared Bowen, their finisher. That's what I've gone for. Very clinical. He is a baller. Sean Keegan says, Bowen, what a baller. Jared Bowen, fair play to him. He does seem pretty good from what I've seen of him. Obviously, not a Hull fan, so don't watch him week in, week out. But if anyone's going to cause Davis and Keogh problems at the back, it's going to be this guy, Jared Bowen. So score prediction off the back, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. Just like last time when we played these lot. We scored like literally with 2 minutes to go. I remember Joseph Zoom was on fire that game. I don't think he'll start tomorrow, but yeah, I remember last time it was mad. Obviously, I didn't go last time because I was on holiday. So yeah, buzzing to head down to the KCOM tomorrow. So, I'm just going to tell you lot Hull's last 5 games. So, their previous result, as I said, was a 2-1 win against Nottingham Forest. Then before that, they lost 3-2 to QPR. Then lost 3-0 to Huddersfield. And then they beat Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. And then they drew 2-2 to Cardiff. So, quite a mixed form, to be fair. Can't really say they're up there flying, but they're not exactly struggling in the league at the moment. So yeah, they're gonna feel pretty confident facing us tomorrow. We're not that great away from home. Obviously, our last away result was Charlton away, 3-0 defeat. And yeah, they're going to be looking at games like that and thinking, if we get the first goal, put the pressure on them, we're going to crumble like a sandcastle, which pretty much happens every time we're on the road. Obviously, our next game on the road after this is Nottingham Forest away. And, you know, going into derbies, all of that, yeah, you talk about form, but most importantly, it's confidence and momentum going into the game. Which side's got the most momentum? I know Forest are doing better than us now. Having said that, they've lost their 2 last games, but I know they're doing better than us now. They're obviously higher than us in the table, but it's going to be games like this where if we win, the fans are going to be buzzing, the players are going to be buzzing, and it all adds up going into the game. So yeah, a win tomorrow would be absolutely massive. And as always, as you can tell from the title, this game is a must-win. I don't care what you say, it is a must-win. Yes, it is early in the season, but you just this is the part of the season where you need as many wins as possible. And if we go and lose, even a draw won't feel great after them last-minute scenes against Wigan. We're just back to square one again. So, yeah, it's just as important as getting the 3 points against Wigan than it is to build on that and hopefully pick up the 3 points and bring them back to Derby, which obviously next week is Middlesbrough at home, I believe. So yeah, obviously that is going to be a tough challenge in itself. As many points as possible, that's what we need. Kingsley Mann says Hull 4, Derby nil. No chance, mate. I can't see that happening. My score prediction for the game is going to be, as I said, a 2-1 win. Goal scorers, Martin Waghorn. I'd love to see him get on the score sheet. Recently, not been doing too great. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, he's not been doing too great. Not even like holding it up, but to be fair, he hasn't had many chances from the likes of Patterson and Holmes, who should be feeding him. He's not had too many chances, but yeah, especially against Wigan, I just thought he was completely non-existent. And then the second goal scorer, I'll go for Chris Martin. Why not? Two attackers to get the goals. That would be lovely. If anyone's going to score for them, I'd probably say it would be Jared Bowen. But yeah, I don't care if it's 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. As long as we get 3 points, it'd be absolutely massive. So, predicted lineups. So obviously, goalkeeper Kelleroos. Now rewatching my review from the Wigan game, I rated Kelleroos too low. Thinking about it, yeah, and he wasn't on it at all really. Sorry, he was on it, to be fair. Yes, the guy don't like to catch his. Sorry, I'm just reading your guys' comments, but yeah, he doesn't like to catch crosses. But that's pretty much like every Derby manager. Every Derby flipping goalkeeper, sorry. But he is a top shot stopper. So yeah, I'll probably, if I had to rank him out of 10, I'd probably give him a 6 or a 7 maybe. Because again, not anything special, but definitely higher than, what did I rate him? Like a 4 or something. So yeah, I definitely rate him higher. So I'll have Kelroos in goal, top shot stopper, and really did keep us in the game. I watched the highlights on Rams TV last night as well. Literally massively kept us in the game. And yeah, big up Kelroos. He stays in goal for me. So then, left back, Scott Malone, I'd keep him there. Obviously, kept a clean sheet against Wigan. And yeah, I heard Chris Martin's post-match interview, or was it the pre-match for this game? He was saying, I know the fans get on our backs, but they just need to stick with it and believe in what we're doing. Koku, the guy, he just loves to play from the back. And one thing us Derby fans do get annoyed with is boring football, especially compared to last season. Lampard didn't win every game, but most home games and away games for that matter, we were on the edge of our seats, and it was really entertaining football. I know he's got not as good players now, obviously, no Mount, no Wilson, no Tomori at the back. Matt Clark, in my opinion, just looks a bit more negative. He's a solid defender, don't get me wrong. But yeah, if the momentum is with us, it's still probably passed back to Kelleroos. Kingsley says, big up Stoke. Yeah, he's from Stoke. So there's I'll have Malone left back, and then 2 centre backs, Curtis Davis and Matt Clark. Right back, Jayden Bogle, who was going forward a bit more against Wigan. Still needs to find his feet. Still really fresh from injury. So yeah, once he does find his feet, hopefully he can prove himself again before his injury with Derby. Then I do 2 holding midfielders. As long as the 3 just behind the attacker are really, really on it and quick, then 2 holding midfielders, I really don't see a problem in it. So yeah, there I'd have Christian Bielik and Graham Shinnie. Obviously, Shinnie Esther has to start, mate. The new Craig Bryson, people are saying. And then the 3 sort of behind the main striker, I'd have Martin Wycorn on the right, Jack Marriott just behind, sort of as a centre forward, and then on the left I'd have Tom Lawrence, and then up front Chris Martin. So that's a team. I'd go for a 4-2-3-1, back 4 of Malone, Davis, Clark and Bogle, 2 holding midfielders of Graham Shinnie and Christian Bielik, and welcome to anyone new who's joined on here. And if you could drop a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. And then the 3 just behind the attacker, I'd have Tom Lawrence on the left, centre forward / like basically running off the shoulder of Chris Martin. I'd have Jack Marriott, and right hand side I would have Martin Waghorn, obviously up front Chris Martin. Let me know what you guys think of that team. Let me know your guys' predicted 11 on there. Yeah, and welcome to anyone who's joined on here. That's Liam, JG, Alfie Walker, Shelley, FC fan. The Derby fan says, what do you think about Shinnie? He was really good against... Yeah, obviously he scored the last minute goal. And the guy loves to get stuck into challenges. One thing we don't really see with players in the Derby shirt. He loves to get stuck into challenges. And obviously he got that last minute goal. Where do I think we'll finish at the end of the season? Well, this is a results business. But before we know it, we're going to come across big teams. Like scraping 1-0 past Wigan, it doesn't really look the best. I know we got 3 points, but sometimes it's about how you win. That really depends where you are going to finish at the end of the season. Dylan Bramwell says, Kian, what do you think about McGinn? He scored a great goal in the playoffs. Unlucky ruse. Shelley, FC fan, score prediction, Hull City 0, Derby County 1. I would take that all day long, mate. Who do you predict the goal scorer to be? Let me know. So, obviously, Bowen and Grzycki pretty much carry Hull at the moment. Like last season with Wilson and Mountain for us. I'm sure, I think reading earlier that Newcastle are interested in Jared Bowen. Any Hull fans on here? If Jared Bowen does go, do you reckon you'll still be winning games? Alfie Walker, Forest fan, says, Hull are going to win 3-2. Kyoto bag a brace. Who's that? Everton fan, Lewis EFC. Hi, mate. And yeah, if you could drop a like on the video, I'd really appreciate it. Who else is in the team? Eric Lehigh, former Red Dog. He's like defensive. Who's that? Sam. Hey up, Lewis. Your vids or your dad's vids? I don't know what that means, mate. But yeah. Welcome to anyone who's joined on here. As always, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Check out the video sponsor down below. The Magic Sponge. 10 out of 10 framed artwork. Go check them out. I'll show you. I haven't shown you that in quite a while. To those that haven't seen it, check this out, fam. If you want to get your hands on something like this, then click the link in the description. So yeah, obviously I'm saying 2-1 victory for the Rams. Dark Gaming says, I'm a Forest fan, and to be honest, I think it'll be 2-1 to Hull. Your manager just isn't good enough. Now, the football recently, I've seen a lot of questions being asked ops on Koku. So let's discuss that now. Koku, when he was in the Dutch league, he was playing some immense football. And yeah, obviously grinding results. In this division, so far, from what we've seen from the football, even when we've been winning games, like Wednesday night, the football has not been great. It looks like really negative, and Derby fans, it got to a stage where they were just getting so annoyed, and I was like, 85th, 86th minute. I've done it before, to be fair, left early. 85th, 86th minute. Bearing in mind there was only 24k there, I've got to say, around 2-3k, probably more, or around there, they probably would have gone. They did go. And when we scored, that obviously meant the limbs weren't as good. So yeah, the football, not always keeping us really entertained. But as they say, it's a results business. And we picked up 3 massive points against Wigan. But that all counts for nothing if we don't pick up points at the KCOM Stadium tomorrow. No point doing all that. Then we're just back to square one. We have to build from it. Slowly climb the table. And hopefully that Shinnie goal kickstarts the season. I know we said it when Martin scored that last minute goal at Leeds. But yeah, obviously still not happened from there. Dark Gaming again says, where do you think Forest and Derby will finish this season? And do you think Forest will finish with Derby? I think it still is very early to call. Like, yeah, we are quite a few games in now, but still very early to call. Forest obviously sit above us, but they've had back-to-back wins. So you can't really say. While we have just beaten Wigan, they've just lost to Hull. And they lost to Hull. No, sorry, they lost to Wigan and we beat Wigan. So if we beat Hull, that means they would have lost to Hull and Wigan and we would have beaten Hull and Wigan. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. And as always, you lot, if you want to check out the away day vlog for tomorrow's game, I'm sure you will, because hopefully it'll be Derby County 3 points in their bag. That vlog will be out around 6 p.m, 6 p.m. tomorrow. Obviously, I'll get it out on the same day. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Obviously, 3 o'clock kickoff. And as always, you lot know, if you see me in the ground, don't forget to come up, say hello. I'll get you in the vlog. And yeah, you can do a little score prediction for the channel. Any Hull fans as well, follow me and I'll get you on for the vlog. So yeah, you can just talk about your team. How do you think Hull are going to do against us? I'm hoping. Last year, obviously I didn't go, but the fans look incredible seeing vlogs on that from fellow Derby vloggers and the highlights. The fans look proper good, and I'm hoping for that tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly how many we're taking. I'm sure it'll be a pretty decent following, especially after that win against Wigan. But most importantly, Charlton away was a prime example. We took 3K, but it sounded like we took about 60. It was dead atmosphere. And I know we lost 3-0, but even when it was 0-0, we weren't singing at all. And if we did score, the limbs would have been dead. So, yeah, all I say is, if you're going tomorrow, first of all, head down. And if you are going, then just sing your heart out, get behind the lads. That's exactly what they need. We've seen it with big clubs. If they got loud fans, all it does is just boost and back up the players. And that's literally all they need. Dylan Gorrell says, top 6 predictions. Top 2, I'd probably say West Brom and Leeds. And then 3rd to 6th, I'd probably say Swansea could end up in there. Derby even. I mean, it's just really early to call. I couldn't really say anyone could end up there. No one's really run away with it. That's the difference. Normally, it's the Newcastles, the Wolves, the big, massive teams in the division who this time, a few seasons ago, would have run away with it. This league is still really open. You lose a game, you could drop about 4 spaces. You win a game, you could go up about 4 spaces. Still really early doors to really predict the top 6. Byron Duckworth, who I've noticed been commenting on the videos quite recently, so I appreciate that. And he says, I'm going 2-1 to the Rams. Kian score prediction, exactly the same as you, mate. I reckon 2-1. Goal scorers, Martin Wycorn and Chris Martin. Shelley FC fan says, Kian score prediction when you play Leeds again. As I said, it's ages till we play Leeds, so I don't know. Obviously, Rooney will be in by then. The momentum could be really low for us, could be really high for us. So, yeah, I don't know. You can't really call it. Tom Lawrence is going to score, Kian. Hopefully he does. It's just great for his confidence if he does. Because going through quite a rough patch right now. And just to get fans back on his side. I don't agree at all with the booing. He made a mistake, but you just got to move on from it. So, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on the booing as well. Leitch Brothers says 3-1. Is that to Derby or to Hull? Dylan Gorrell says Sheffield Wednesday to finish playoffs. Yeah, probably. Probably, mate. Obviously, last time, Philip Koku played Marriott on the right. I didn't really understand that, to be fair. He brought Marriott on as a sub. I personally would start him against Hull. Just playing off the shoulder of Martin. Martin is brilliant at holding the ball up. If he gets a ball, controls it, brings it down, passes it to Marriott, and it's just little give and goes like that that will help us find pockets in the game. I wouldn't even mind if he gave Kieran Dowell a go. He's good at finding pockets in the middle of defenders. which one thing we really lacked against Wigan, when we went forward, it was just like sideways passing, and we couldn't really get through. It was trying to get through a brick wall. Byron Duckworth says, Kian, don't you find it weird that Forest got Wigan and Hull, they got beat twice, and we had Wigan and Hull? I know, they got beat twice. Hopefully we can beat both of them. Kian, score prediction, Derby versus Middlesbrough. All depends on this game. If we win this game and we have the chance to make it 3 wins in a row, I do reckon we'll do it. If we lose this, it could be a completely different story. If we lose and Borough win, or they get battered and we win, but score prediction for that, I'll go for a 1-0 Rams home win. How about that? TMJ Gaming, we might beat Leeds at this rate. Hopefully. Yeah, but never been to KCON before. Hopefully she'll be good. Do you think Rooney is going to be a good aspect? Yes, definitely. I know he played his last game for DC, but he doesn't come to Derby till 2020, the 1st of Jan. And our second game, I think, is Charlton at home. So, yeah, that'll be massive for Rooney. I don't know if we could get him any earlier, like if we paid him or something, or because he's no longer even part of DC United. It'd be class to get him earlier. Like, imagine him for Forest away, just for people to look at. Like, the younger players just to look at. What do you think about the sarcastic singing about Ruse? Quite a hot topic at the moment, mate. Good question. That is like, when Ruse catches the ball or he comes out for it and, actually catches it, the fans, they go, yay, proper sarcastically. I don't agree with it. You shouldn't be demoralising your own goalie. He had an awful game at Charlton. I think we could have won him a few more where he's not been coming out. He's just been standing on his line. But the last thing he needs is a hostile crowd. Like, his own fans are being hostile to him behind the goal. We need to get behind him leave the hostile chance for the away fans. I don't see why the home fans are doing it. That's just my opinion on it. Yeah, he might, if he's playing bad, don't boo him, cheer him. That'll hopefully boost him. Byron says, Kian, can you pre-order tickets off the Derby website? Because I want to go to an away game, but I don't live in Derby. I think you need a fan ID to get into a home game or away game. But yeah, I think if you got a fan ID, you'll be able to do it online, mate. That's how I got my Forest tickets this morning. Came out for away members with 4 or more away games. So, yeah, that vlog is going to be naughty. Hopefully we can pull off 3 points there. Kian, how much are Derby tickets? Like 20, 30 quid for home games. Hull was like £11 for my age, which isn't too bad to be fair. My matric. Score prediction, Forest v Borough. Is that who Forest I got on Saturday? Because it's like, we're just copying the teams they're playing. Byron Duckworth says, I'm looking forward to the vlog. I appreciate that. I'm obviously going to make it as sick as I can. Anyone who wants to get in the vlog for a preview, send me a video. All my social medias are in the description down below. Corel, Bruce, come on Derby. Come on you Rams. Hopefully we can pull off 3 points tomorrow. Got to say as well, hats off to Curtis Davis. He soldiered on against Wigan. He had blood coming out of his nose, and he won all his aerial duels. Rock at the back. Obviously, clean sheet, so good day at the office for him. And we got the 3 points, so yeah, massive. Dom the Gymnast says, favourite Derby player of all time, probably Will Hughes. Right now, it's got to be Iniesta. I just love his passion. Loves getting stuck into challenges. Yeah, he really does fight for that Derby shirt. I know he isn't a regular starter, but keep scoring, keep getting your name on that score sheet, and he's slowly becoming a fan favourite, Iniesta. Score prediction, Chelsea versus Arsenal. I hope Chelsea win, to be fair. They scored last minute against Ajax, Batshuayi with the goal. And we scored last minute. That was good to see. Obviously, it's nice to see Fikayo Tomori. Lampard's giving him a chance as well. Mason Mount, regular starter in the Chelsea team now. Who would have thought last season he was playing at Derby, this year flying in Chelsea. When are Chelsea playing Arsenal? Like, in 5 days... No, I didn't even know. Sorry, Kian, they aren't playing. City will batter you lot. Yeah, if we had Coco and we did go up, the football we play, we'd probably get destroyed in the Premier League. But yeah, it's just the experience. Like, going to all these big grounds on a regular. You need to just... Oh, no, that... Someone sent me a message. Sorry about that. Hey, Goalhanger sending me a message. Yeah, 4 points off the playoffs. Links to what I said earlier, mate. This league is so open. We've been playing some dreadful football. We got some awful results this season, and we're only 4 points off. Anyway, hey, hope you're right here, mate. Hope you're right as well, mate. And cheers for tuning in. If you could drop a like on the video, I'd massively appreciate it. Byron Duckworth, Kian, what's your thoughts on Mount? He's going to be playing for England. He was class at Derby. Yeah, I mean, it's just good on him, to be fair. Solid player. He gave 100% for Derby. So, yeah, you can't really wish anything negative on Mason Mount. Sam Taylor, up the blades. Massive result for you lot against Arsenal. So, yeah, obviously, big up Blades. Their back line is worth something like 5 million or something. It's so cheap. Yet they play together so well. I think they sit like 9th or something in the Prem. Obviously, it's really early days in the Prem. But yeah, fair play to Sheffield United. Derby, Kian is a legend. Can I have a shout out? Yeah, shout out. And shout out, big up everyone who's on here now. Don't forget to like the video. And let me know, on here now, anyone watching, let me know your score prediction for the game tomorrow. Whether you're a Derby fan, Hull fan, any fan. Sam Taylor says, good luck to you Derby lads this season. And whoever you support, I'm not sure. Is that... If you're a Sheffield United fan, then good luck to you as well, mate. Yeah, hope you can stay up. And hopefully, if you lot stay up, we'll be playing each other next year in the Premier League. That's the ultimate goal. Playing in the Prem. For the vlogs, for the fans, it'd be massive to get back in the Prem. So, Kia as well. He was at Pride Park when we played Wigan. He tweeted out saying, yeah, massive win. And then I saw someone commented under it, no apology. So, yeah, maybe a few fans were expecting an apology off Keogh for getting in the car with Lawrence. I'm a Manchester City fan. Well, welcome, and I hope you enjoy. City fans, though, I mean, I've seen some of their limbs on Twitter at home, and they have the deadest limbs, even though they're, like, flying in the Premier League, contending. Them and Liverpool are on another level compared to the other teams, but their fans, they're like league flipping 2 standards. Do you think Charlton will beat West Brom? Maybe. Tottenham fan, 3-1 Derby. Hopefully, mate, I would take that all day long. Kian, remember when you went? Keogh doesn't need to give an apology. Nothing was ultimately his fault. Hope he has a speedy recovery. Yeah, that's true. I know a lot of people are saying, yes, it is fault because he shouldn't have got in a car with a drunk, man. But, yeah, I mean, you can't really blame him now. What's done is done. And, yeah, I just hope for a speedy recovery. And when he's back, I hope he's as good as what he was when he was 100%. 2-1 Derby. Yeah, obviously, on the road next time. After this is going to be Forest away. And normally when we play Forest in the league, it's... Conrad says Kian Malhi is one of our own. Big up. Normally when we play Forest, we're always above them. So it's going to be good this time. I think, obviously, unless we win and they lose again. But yeah, normally they're above us. We're above them, so... They come, nothing to lose. Hopefully that's what we're like there. I love to pick up a win at the City Ground. Obviously, whenever I've been there, we've never won. So yeah, I'd just love to beat them in their own backyard, Nottingham Forest. Giving it the big one when we lost to Charlton. Giving it the big one when we lost to Brentford. And now they got back-to-back losses. Love that. Jermaine Hargreaves, do you want Harry Wilson back? Yeah, that would be class. Obviously, he won't come back because I think he's playing for Bournemouth now. But yeah, him instead of Lawrence would be 10 times better. In it, we need them 3 points. Yes, we do. It's obviously a must-win. Yeah, for Bielik, is he worth £10 million? Not really. He was trying to ping out passes to like nowhere, like they weren't going anywhere. But he does the basics pretty well. I won't say he's worth 10 million quid, and I think he still does have a lot to prove to the Derby fans. Not really had a shocker of a game yet, but he's not been amazing in a game yet. Yeah, from what we've seen of him though, not really worth 10 mil. Yeah, I'm going to be ending this at 35 minutes, so keep the questions coming in, and cheers for tuning in, as always. Somebody needs to help out Waghorn. I know against Wigan he was so isolated, him and Martin, not the paciest of players. So yeah, that's when the likes of Dwayne Holmes, Jamie Patterson, Joseph Zoon, these types of pacey playmakers need to step up, because when they're on their A game, we saw it against Luton, when they're on their A game, the rest of the team just comes together really nicely. But yeah, when they're not, it's kind of a different story. Like we saw against Charlton, nothing. Wigan, nothing. Very, very, very lucky to come away with 3 points. Yeah, the game just depends on how good the playmakers are. Dwayne Holmes and Jamie Patterson, Leitch brothers, Tottenham or Arsenal, Arsenal all day long. Shinnie's goal was class, I know, and that was his weak foot. I think it was Martin who set him up. Yeah, he brought it down, bang, Graham Shinnie on the bounce, top right corner. I thought he missed, to be fair. The keeper was rooted to the spot, and yeah, it was mad. Those last few minutes were key. Yes, they were, and maybe that's his game plan. Just chill out, sit deep, invite the pressure for the majority of the game. I mean, if it works, it works. And then the last 5 minutes, just go out and attack them. I mean, it worked against Wigan. Kian, what was your best away day last season? I love your vlog, Leeds away. What a game. Yeah, that's probably got to be the best, mate. If we beat Villa in the final, that would have been special, because after the 1-0 defeat against Leeds at home, I was like, yeah, that's it, done. These lot are going to clean up. On aggregate, it's going to be like 3-4-0. But Jack Marriott steps up and scores absolute scenes. Even when we equalised, because obviously Leeds went 1-0 in front, and then it was 2-0 on aggregate. Even when we equalised to make it 2-1 on aggregate, I thought, yeah, we'll celebrate, but still, nothing's coming from this. And then we get a penalty, and then it builds, and then it builds, and then it builds. And then Marriott, last minute, chips Casilla. It was so sick to see, because that season, Leeds beat us 4-1 at home, 2-0 away. And yeah, that was just the most important game of all, and we came away with the win. Obviously, it counted for nothing, because we're both still playing each other in the Championship. But yeah, that's definitely up there. Also, what else? The limbs were solid against Leeds as well. Also, Forest away when we drew 2-2. That was some decent limbs. That was, to be fair, the first ever really good set of limbs I was in. That was like 2016, 17, something like that. What else? Sunderland away. First game of the season in like 2017. These were good limbs when Bradley Johnson scored. Saw Bradley Johnson play for Blackburn the other day, and to be fair, he looked alright. Bit silly to get rid of him on a free, especially seeing how he cost us about 6 million. But yeah, Derby says Keo will leave when he comes back. I'm so sad. Yeah, he might be at that age where he says, yeah, I need to go to a less competitive league. I'm not on it now. Obviously, his leg's never going to be 100% again. But anyway, thanks for watching my away day vlog from tomorrow's game will be out around 5-6 p.m. So get your post notifications on. I'd really appreciate it. And the last comment I'm going to read is from I Am West. I've seen him comment on a few videos, so yeah, I appreciate it. Hello, mate. Just got back home to Birmingham. First things first, we stand a chance tomorrow as Hull don't play in red. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Brentford, Forest and Charlton all play in red, all battered tomorrow. Bristol, Brentford, Charlton, yeah. Predict score 2-0 Rams, we hope. We hope, mate. Hopefully we can pull off 3 points. As always, thank you all so much for watching. You're all legends. And I'll see you tomorrow for the matchday vlog. As always, if you can see me in the away end, don't forget to say hello. And in a bit.